house is too damn noisy, I swear. Hey guys, it's Zachy. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys some of my favorite bass riffs that I know on bass, of course. I'm gonna be using my 5-string bass for this one because I can literally go down to B on this without worrying about it. In fact, I'm actually gonna move some stuff around real quick. Okay, let's see how that works. That's still weird. I have a bunch of junk up in my closet and it's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to ignore it. I still need to clean this place up just a bit more, so yeah, as I stated, today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite bass riffs as of October or Halloween of 2021. So as you guys heard, I just did Trust. You know, there's the then there's the So yeah, part of the reason why that one's one of my favorites is because it's one of my favorite Megadeth songs of all time. And if I remember right, after I took quite the break from YouTube, I think that was back in, yeah, it was right after I made that video of my little disappearance and all that stuff for about a month. I did the cover of Dawn Patrol and Trust, and when I did Trust, it just felt, you know, right, you know. I just really actually just, when I learned how to play that intro riff, I was like, nice. So yeah, I'm trying to think of maybe some other, like the other ones. Always the yeah, there we go. But you know, so the intro to Wasted Years, it's really simple. Like I can literally just go down the G. I know Steve Harris does like the whole like he does some whole thing like with, you know, like he goes this way rather than this way. And I just like this one because I think that's how he did it in the music video. So also the fact that that was one of the first covers that I did that I was actually kind of proud of when I did it the first time. I did it on my Jackson. Of course, when I redid the cover, I got rid of that video. I didn't delete it, it's still on the channel, I just unlisted it. And, you know, I decided to, you know, totally redo the song because I actually knew it a lot better and I had a way better sounding bass to do it on. So the next one I gotta say, and this is mainly just like bass intros, but of course I gotta do the peace sells I remember the first time I played that song, or the, yeah, just even that part, right in front of my dad, and he just turned around and gave me this big, smile and all that shit. And I was like, okay, I think I'm kind of getting there. So, yeah, peace sells, but who's buying? Or just peace sells, it's just just a little fun warm-up line, I get my hand going. The next one I gotta say is the intro to Orion, but it's like the, I just kind of like how that intro, like on the actual recording, just fades in. I think that was a pretty cool move on Metallica's part when they were putting that song together. It's just the night. And I remember Songster was like, "No, you gotta do this weird jazz chord." And I was just like, no, I can literally just do this. And sometimes I do the intro down here. To give it some bottom end and all that stuff. And for a while, that's how I used to just play, but then I started recently just going back up to the higher octave. This one, even though it's not a bass intro, is part of Orion, but the that the interlude of it, I really just like if I just, even when I just don't really have the time to sit down and play my bass for a while, I just pick it up and I just start going, I just start playing the interlude, and it kind of gets my fix. It's almost like another one of those warm-ups, it helps me get the power chords down and all that stuff. I'm not gonna do it right now because I don't want to fully blow the windows of my house out. But the intro to Devil and I, which is in drop A, I can actually go ahead and do it real quick. And also the fact that, my phone doesn't really pick up the bass very well. And I know there's some of you that watch on phone and are like, ew, or something like that. So I apologize for some of the shittier audio qualities, but I don't really want to pay a lot of money to get software yet to do these actual videos, because I think the setup that I actually have is actually pretty okay. You can hear it, so it's really just a matter of me showing people where like, stuff I do and all that. So yeah. Let's see, next song. Oh, Hangar 18. Like, I like the part where it's just like the just gets into that whole riff that leads into the verse. I just think that, with Megadeth's current set list, that just, like that being the first thing here. I know Trust used to be their intro song for the longest time, and it's also one of those really good intro songs. So I'm gonna grab my other Kelly Bird, and there's some on there that I actually want to go ahead and demonstrate real quick. Just gonna cut that one there, just like that. Make sure the volume is rolled down because I don't want to. Okay. So I recently just put this one in half standard, and as of right now, it's in. Yeah. So, dropping the lever down, I gotta say, the Legacy from Black Veil Brides. This was the intro, the riff that made me turn around and go, I want to do that. And it's, just that. Probably. That sounds too muddy. Just that raunchy sort of intro, I really just like that part. And then, of course, the shout it out loud, there's just that, and I think there's a line that I used to play a lot that, it's like, those notes, and I turn it into. So yeah, the riff kind of has some, creative influence on me, that whole thing like that. And trying to think some other ones that I can do on this bass. It's been forever since I played that song, but it's 100,000 Years by Kiss, and it's, something like that. And for a while I used to have it down pretty good, and then I just stopped playing it because I didn't have a bass really in half standard that much. So and of course there was songs like God of Thunder, like just remember one time my dad played that one in a guitar center one night on the bass, and I was blown away. That is pretty much Detroit Rock City's guitar solo. You know, Detroit Rock City was the song that really got me into playing rock and all that stuff. You know, it's the song that made me want to pick up guitar and all that. You know, Maiden was one of the reasons why I picked up bass, but like I said, bands like Motley Crue and Black Veil Brides made me want to pick up bass because a lot of the intros and stuff, you know, it just sounded cool. You know, I play the intro to War Machine. It's another Kiss song. You know, the intro riff that is played on guitar for War Machine, I actually play on bass and all that stuff. I just think it sounds pretty cool, and then of course it turns into the it's just a pretty cool song if you ask me. You know, I just like the simplicity of it all. You know, the guitar solo in it was really good, and I just think overall it's a pretty good song. Then of course there's songs, I can go on forever with this. You know, a lot of the songs I play now are actually some of my favorite songs, and then I think there's Fatal Illusion. You know, of course the original song is in you know, D and all that stuff. But I have a tune, but you know, it still sounds cool. You know, it's a pretty complex line, and when I kind of started to get the hang of it, that made me feel really good, because I actually really do love that song. You know, that bass intro is another big influence on me. You know, a lot of my older stuff, you know, I used to, you know, consistently do Black Veil Bride stuff on here. You know, Drop C Sharp was the first tuning I ever really felt at home with, you know. And then of course I got into D standard, which was my original go-to tuning for the longest time. And then I recently started playing, some more Metallica stuff, Fuel, like, I can't exactly pull that riff out of my butt quite yet. But, I just really like that song. It's a pretty iconic song, if you ask me. And then the last one I'm going to go ahead and play for you guys. I'm surprised I didn't actually play this one quite yet for you. I just realized throughout this entire video I've been playing Metallica on a David Ellison bass. For Whom the Bell Tolls. I actually learned that song for Owen. For Owen the first time he ever came over to my place. And that was like a intro I just learned in like 5 minutes because it was like literally just from the 16th to the 19th. That was probably the part I had the most difficulty with, but after I got that down, it was pretty much down entirely. So some of these songs I haven't done covers of yet, because I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to them yet. But if you guys want me to do any of these songs I played in this video, as future covers and all that stuff, let me know down in the comments below, and I can probably go ahead and do that for you guys, because I love doing this stuff for you. And yeah, so this is Zachy, Vic, and Lindsay signing off to you guys, and we will see you in the next video. See you on the other side. Bye.